Hello everyone, it's Elizabeth. This video is another polygel nail video because I'm having way too much fun playing around with nail extensions. This is going to be a review of the polygel kit from Coscelia, and then I also used a dip powder from Virgo and Gems. If you'd like to see how to create these nails, then just keep on watching. The Coscelia Polygel kit comes with a base coat and top coat gel, a bag of various sized dual forms, slip solution, a dap-in dish, and 6 tubes of polygel. So here are the 6 colors for you, and it is a little frustrating that the name of the color isn't on the bottle. You do have to open it to see the color that it is, but here I am showing you the number and the corresponding color in the tube. You also get this dual-ended tool. One side is a scraper that helps you get the polygel out of the tube, and the other side is a brush which helps you spread the polygel in a dual form. You also get a nail file, this 6-step buffer tool, a set of toe separators, nail clippers, some French manicure vinyls, these nail stickers, a dusting brush. Then you also get this LED gel lamp which has 3 settings for 60, 90, and 120 seconds. To start off my manicure, I am using a peel-off base coat because I film constantly during the week, so I don't really have time to leave beautiful nails like this on my nails for a longer period of time, but you would want to prep your nails by filing them down, slightly buffing them, and clearing your nail beds of any oils. After your nail prep, you'll want to find a dual form that fits your nail best. So even though these dual forms come in a bag, the dual form does have a number at the tip, so you're able to decide what number fits your nail best, and then you can dig through the bag to find the proper number. Next, you'll want to apply a layer of the gel base coat so the polygel has something to stick to. This is a gel base, so you'll want to cure it in your LED lamp for 60 seconds. Now it's time to form the nail, so I'm squeezing some of the polygel into my dual form. Then I'm taking my brush and dipping it into a little bit of slip solution. You want to make sure your brush isn't too wet, but just wet enough that the polygel doesn't stick to the brush. And I'm gliding the brush over the polygel to fill in the dual form as long as I want my nail. I ended up needing to add a little bit more polygel into my dual form, so that's just what I'm doing here and repeating the same process. You also want to make sure that the gel is a little bit thicker towards the base of the nail to make sure that you're able to form an apex, which is going to help your nail look a little bit more natural and also give your nail strength so it won't crack or break off, and then it can be a little bit thinner towards the tip of the nail. Once you have formed your nail, you can press the dual form into your nail carefully, avoiding any air bubbles and kind of at an angle so that your cuticle and all of your nail is completely covered. Then just press down gently. I'm still a beginner with polygel, but one tip that I learned is after you apply your dual form, flip your nail over and make sure that the tip of the nail is smooth over the rest of your nail and it's not too thick. That way it's going to be a lot easier for filing. You also want to make sure that the nail isn't too thin or else it can become flimsy. Once you've done that, you can cure your nail for 60 seconds. Then you can just pop off your dual form, and these dual forms were so easy to pop off. The next step is going to be filing and trimming down your polygel nail to the length and shape that you want. So I was going for a pretty long length, and I like the coffin shape a lot. To remove any excess dust, I used a cotton ball dipped into some rubbing alcohol. Here are the nails before I apply any nail art. I really like this clear pink color because you can really add any nail polish color that you want to it and do any nail art because it looks super natural. This polygel kit was super easy to use. The slip solution was fantastic for making sure that the gel doesn't stick to your brush, and I just really loved the overall ease of use because I am still a beginner with polygel, but I feel like for a beginner this kit is super easy to manage. For this nail art, I decided to do some glitter tips, so I'm applying a French manicure vinyl that came in the Coscelia kit. Then I'm using this Virgo and Gem dip glitter powder called Sugar Rush. And then I'm applying my dip base, and I'm going to dip the tip of my nail into the glitter. I dusted the excess powder off my nail, and then I repeated those same steps for the second coat. I then removed the nail vinyl and applied a layer of applicator. Now in this tutorial, I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can clear encapsulate your nails. Since this is a glitter dip powder, you're going to want to clear encapsulate your nails. So the first method is using a clear dip powder. So I used the dip base, and then I'm dipping my nails into the clear dip powder to cover all of the nail. I ended up doing 2 coats, but I forgot to film the second one. Then I'm just dusting off the excess powder and applying another layer of activator. The liquids I'm using in this tutorial are from Virgo and Gem, and I have all the links where you can get all these products below, and you can use my code Elizabeth15 for 15% off for Virgo and Gem. Once your activator has dried, you can go ahead and file your nails, and you're going to want to especially file the tip of your nail because that's where the bulk of product is located. Then you can apply a final layer of activator. Then I applied a layer of the gel top coat and cured it for a minute. Here are the nails after I clear encapsulated them with the dip powder. I think it was pretty effective. You can see that the tips of my nails look a little bit bulkier, and that is probably because I'm a beginner and I'm still not the best at creating an apex for the nail, and then using the glitter that was a little bit bulkier. My filing skills aren't the best, but I still think they look really pretty. The second method for clear encapsulating your nails would be using a clear polygel. So I just squeezed a little bit out of the tube onto my nail. Then I'm using the brush with a little bit of slip solution on the brush and layering the gel over the entire nail. Using this technique, I was able to create a little bit more of an apex with my nail by making sure the gel was a little bit thicker towards the base of my nail and then thinner over the dip powder, but again, I still wasn't the greatest at it, but you can pick whatever method you think you would be best at. Once you have your gel smoothed how you would like it, go ahead and cure it under your lamp for a minute, and then you can file and buff how you please. I again used a cotton ball dipped into some rubbing alcohol to clean off my nail, and then I applied a final layer of the gel top coat. And here are the finished nails. I really love how they turned out, and the glitter was so beautiful, especially in the sun, as you saw from the intro. I am still a beginner at polygel nails and at creating an apex, so I know that the tips of my nails look a little bit bulkier, but I still really like how they turned out, and it was so fun to have these longer nail extensions, even for a few minutes before I popped them off. So I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe learned how to create some polygel nails and clear encapsulate. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.